Hey guys, what is going on today? Today we actually have these Milwaukee knee pads, and this is something that I keep buying over and over again from different brands, including DeWalt, and then I bought this off-brand, and then and I keep buying these things over and over again, including ClientTools, and then this one brand on Amazon, and I keep looking at reviews and stuff, and I just keep buying them over and over again, from different brands, just to find the perfect one. So I still don't know how this is gonna be, but this was very expensive. At a whopping $50-ish, this thing comes in pretty bulky and pretty big, and just by looking at this whole huge thing, I was kind of discouraged, but again, thinking about the comfort, to like get on the floor to do anything, it's very important for me. So your knee is very important, so this is something that I would take very seriously, and try to find the best one that works for you. So let's actually dig in, and we'll see how this is. So I'll put this on, and something that bugs me is that even though previously whatever I bought, some of them I obviously tried it on in the store, and then I even tried it on afterward, and most of them, well, all of them actually, they stay good, and then for some reason they start to slide and go about their way. So I'm not sure if it's anything I'm doing wrong, but the performance just doesn't stay the same. Now this thing is in two pieces, so that's why I'm a little bit optimistic about this thing, and that's why I kind of picked it up as well. So I kind of got discouraged from doing jobs like flooring and stuff, because it could have a pretty big impact on your knees health later down the road. So hopefully this kind of helps mitigate that. But what this actually is that the knee pad is sitting flat just like this, and it's a huge profile, so this isn't moving anywhere, so when you're here, you're not really rolling or anything. It's it's as if like this is kind of stationary, but it does let you walk off with it. Now my question is, if this thing slides out and down just like this, that is going to be an issue. So I guess fitment matters a lot. So we would actually have to adjust this top one here to make sure that we get a tight fit. But then my pants also move independently, so that is another issue on its own that I have to deal with. So here we are. I have it pretty, tightened up and everything. Not too tightened up, but it's good enough where I feel comfortable. And that's the bottom part. Now, I feel like I'm kind of getting, to the same thing. Now, you do have to wear a proper belt that's going to keep your pants to the exact height. But again, as you, get up and down, your entire pants would move the height, right? So that's kind of my whole main issue with knee pads. I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong, guys. Let me know if you guys know. But this looks pretty good, and part of the reason why this looks good is because they're in two separate parts. So as long as maybe I can keep this over here without any interference, I should be good. Even if I can just keep tiptoeing like this, I don't think that's going to be an issue. But honestly, like the large profile that sits on the floor kind of really grabbed my attention, and this is something that you don't really get with knee pads most of the time. The large profile kind of really helps to make this actually feel like a stationary thing that you're kind of putting your knee on. So pretty cool. There's gel in here, so it says gel zone R. And then, it's got a huge profile of the Velcro stuff. So, no matter the size of your feet, I think you could accommodate that. Is this one different? Oh. There you go. So let's flip that actually. So here we are, same thing. Now this does come awfully close to my phone that's in my pocket. It actually overlaps my phone, so that's an issue. Can't keep my phone in my pocket. But here it is. Oh, we have to tighten this up a little bit. Now, this thing is rubber, so be very careful when you pull this, because it can, kind of stretch the rubbers out and kind of ruin this thing, which has happened to me before with other things. So here we are. Okay, top part is on, and then here's the bottom part. If you guys do wear these things, long enough, and let's say you're doing a lot of flooring, and you guys are working for a long time, I would say maybe you could probably get something that would attach, to the top part here. If you could attach it to your belt or something. And if, from here to your belt, if it's, stationary with whatever you put in, I think this wouldn't slide down and the entire thing would stay on a good spot. So I think that's something you could probably think about. But honestly, if I am doing flooring, I'm mostly just, at this position right here. And I'm just moving left to right, like this. So I don't think it's going to be an issue for me, honestly, but I'll keep you guys updated on the description of the video. So, if you guys need any update on how this is going over time, make sure you guys check that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.